Hey guys, this is Sophie Shohet. Welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about everything that we have here. So the theme of the video is small Chanel accessories. I want to do this for a couple of reasons. First of all, because it's like quite cute things that you can go and look at, but also the most expensive thing here is like £495. Everything else is around about the £200 mark. The brooches in Chanel come in these little boxes, and then they are normally like wrapped in the white ribbon, and you get camellias as well, and then you open the inside like that, and the brooch isn't in it because it's actually here. So I've got two Chanel brooches, and I think these are pretty good things to invest in actually. So here are the two that I've got. I'm just going to show you them for size comparison. This gold tone one is my favourite. I like it because it's a slightly larger size, but it's also quite classic and quite clean. This was £245. And another reason why this is a good option is for if you've never owned any Chanel jewellery before, you're going to be learning quickly that anything that's got stones or pearls in it, normally they fall out after not very long, and yet Chanel will replace them for you, but they just keep falling out. So I like this because it's a solid piece of metal and there's nothing in it that's going to fall out. So that's a really good thing to go and get. I've done videos before that I've called like how to dress expensively when you're on a budget, and in those videos I tend to use things like this or handbags. I basically shop in Zara, H&M, Topshop, and every so often I will get more of like an expensive classic piece like the top I'm wearing now, like this Kenzo top or whatever, even though it wasn't like that expensive, but you know, not like compared to some brands. These are really good things just to pin onto like a denim jacket or whatever, and it just gives the illusion of the whole outfit looking a bit more expensive. So yeah, so this one was £245. This one was a little bit more. This was $280, I seem to recall. This is actually really nice. It's like really nice and chunky. It feels a lot heavier than the other one, but it's a little bit smaller. The other reason I want to do this video, guys, is that Chanel are not always very open in terms of telling people how much their pieces cost. And I've seen this exact brooch on Vestiaire Collective for £350 when I know I can go into Harrods and pick it up for $245, brand new with all the papers, and no one else has worn it before me. So I think it's really good to talk about price because a lot of things may not be as expensive as you thought, and that way you're not going to go and get ripped off, hopefully. We're going to move on to earrings. I've got 4 pairs of Chanel earrings. I did have 5. But on one of the pairs, it had little crystal diamantes in it and they kept falling out, and I ended up taking them back, and then I used the money from that to get something completely different. But the first pair that I'm going to show you actually match that brooch that I just showed you. Like, it's kind of like, I describe these as like a Baroque style because they've they're gold toned, they have got black enamel in them, which makes them really good actually, because again, there's nothing that can fall out of these or anything like that. But also they look so classic on. These, to my knowledge, are still available in the stores. I don't have a style reference number or anything. I buy all my stuff from Harrods because then you get the rewards points, and when you buy from Harrods, they have the Harrods like serial number, which is useful to no one unless you're going to shop from Harrods. So I would do like close-ups, and then you can like screenshot and kind of work from that. But I definitely recommend these. These are so nice. Those were £200, and as with the brooches, whenever you buy the earrings, they come in their own little box. Their box is a bit smaller than the box that you get with brooches. And it's the same kind of deal really. Like, you open it and it's got a little velvet kind of pouch thing that opens out, and then it's got something in it that your earrings go into. So that's the box. And again, like with Chanel, they wrap it all beautifully for you. So if you are wanting to like get in and get all the camellias and stuff like that, you will get all of that with it. I'm gonna move on to the next pair I've got, which are these. I bought these last year. I've had a bit of a nightmare with these earrings because they contain little tiny pearls that are kind of glued in with the majority of the Chanel jewellery. I don't know why, but for the price they charge, they should facet in their crystals and their pearls, but they don't, they just glue them in. So when you're kind of wearing them, these things naturally fall out. Now, as I mentioned, it's no problem, you can take them back to Chanel. and they will always replace them for you, or repair them I should say, but the whole process can take time because they need to be sent back to Paris for someone to glue the stones back in, and then you'll get them back again, and then they normally start falling out again quite quickly. I do like them. They're very classic, they're very clean. I love them like for all times of year, but because of the yellow gold with the pale pearls, I really like them for spring, summer. They're really nice for then. The next pair of earrings are these, and I know there's going to be those of you out there who are watching this and you're like, oh, okay, because I showed these earrings a couple of months back and it turned out that they were from a collection that was limited edition. But these were £175. I got them at the end of November in 2015. And this is like the point I'm trying to make about sometimes you'll go into Chanel and they'll bring out like the tray of earrings, and you'll have like one pair and they'll be like £300-400, and you'll be like, really? And then you'll have another pair like this. I couldn't believe it when I saw the price on the back of the tag, because I think 175 for these is really good, and also like they're so oversized. I really like that. Now, also the other point I want to make is that for anyone who, because I know there was loads of people who wanted these and couldn't get them, and I would just urge you, if you can, if you live near a boutique, just go and have a look in there. I had no clue these existed when I went in the store that day, and I know in the UK that on the Chanel website the prices are shown, but some days they disappear, other days they're back again. Loads of you in other countries have told me that in your country the Chanel site doesn't have the price. I think I found out what that was about actually. It turns out that it's to do with UK law, that they have to show the price on there. That's what it says in the small print anyway, something to that effect. So that's probably why they do it. But even so, they've got like next to nothing on the website, and you go in the store and it's like, where did all this stuff come from? Like their website's just pretty like behind. So definitely always go in and see what they've got. You'll be surprised, and you'll also be surprised on the price as well. The next pair of earrings I'm going to show you are these. I bought these in 2001. They are way, way old. These are like what I love about these, and why I'm so glad that I got them, is they're the classic style with like the little pearl hanging off them. At the time I was a teenager, I remember my mum actually got me these. I remember at the time I was like, oh my god, I wanted these so badly, and I got them for my birthday and I loved them. Now the pearls did fall out of these as well. And thankfully the pearls in these are the same size as the pearls in those other ones, so the little balls that I bought off eBay, I've been able to replace both missing ones on both pairs of earrings. But this is what I mean, guys, like they're such a classic style. If you've got like a special birthday coming up, or if you just want to save and get yourself one thing that you can put on and it makes your outfit look more, in my opinion, Chanel earrings a really good way of doing that. For example, I wear like a lot of H&M. Like I could look quite scruffy one day and just put on these, and people, like even guys, like recognize the brand, and it just, I don't know, it just like bolsters your look a lot more. I think they look really cool. And plus as well, the good thing is with these, as I mentioned earlier, have you seen how much these things are secondhand online? It's an actual joke. They're more expensive than they are to buy brand new. So you're never going to go wrong with them. If you ever want to sell them, you're likely going to get more than what you bought them for. So that's the earrings and like jewellery pieces. I'm going to move on to some things that you might not have considered, and they're way, way affordable. And then I'm going to move on to some small leather goods. So it's technically, like, you could say this is a makeup item. But I suffer with oily skin, and I was in Chanel the other day, and you know how they've obviously got their makeup range, but then again they also have brushes, and I've seen like handheld mirrors, tissue boxes, the works, but they don't always have it on display. And I saw these and I just had to get them. So what these are those little sheet things that you use to remove oil from your face, and this looks awesome in your handbag, seriously. So the item comes with a little pouch, and this was like £25, and it's refillable. So it comes with this pouch that's got the double C logo on the front of it there, and it like opens, and then you can store that kind of in there, and then it fits perfectly in any bag. It's like super thin. And then pretty much what you do is it's got the Chanel logo on the front, it's got a mirror in it as well, which is just perfect when you want to do your makeup. And then this is like one of those refillable little book things. So there's like a sleeve in there. So you can remove that once you're done, and then you don't need to go and buy the whole thing again. You just go and buy these like tissue paper things, and they're really good. And they've got the little tissues, they just come out like that. They've got the double C logos all over the back of them, and then they're so, oh my god, this gross. I'm obsessed with doing this. You dab your face, and your makeup is not touched, it hasn't moved, just the oil is lifted off. You then throw this away and you're done. They are so, so good. And it's like a little bit of luxury. It's, you know, it's like, they just look so cute in your makeup bag, in your bag. So I definitely recommend them. On to another way affordable item. And it's like any girl or guy would want to have this. So this is one of these mirrors. And it comes again, a bit like the, exactly, in fact, like the oil-free sheet things. It comes in its own pouch. And what you have is you've got two mirrors on it. One is like magnified and one is just regular. It doesn't matter what handbag you've got. If you have got your bag and you've got like that plus your oil sheets in it, let's say like with the, I just think those together look so cool. Can you imagine like in your little makeup bag having these two things? And the mirror was £29. These were like, I think these were £25. I'll put a link to these and the price below. I got them, this actually was given to me by a friend at the place I used to work at. She gave it to me as a leaving present. I got these from Boots. Seriously guys, they are amazing, and it's like a way of having like that kind of logo, you know, when you're looking in your bag without having to go and spend like over £100. Now for a couple of small leather goods. This is one of my all-time, I need to actually get some more of these. I want to get, for anyone who saw recently, I bought a small mini quilted flap Chanel, and I have been using this wallet in it. This is the Cambon wallet, which I just love because it's got this like neon pink interior in it. Fits so much stuff, and it's got like a coin section at the front. This was £495, and again, for any like UK guys or anyone living particularly around the London area, I try and buy as much of my stuff as possible from Harrods because they've got a rewards card. Works a bit like the Boots Advantage card where every time you spend you get points. Then what happens at the end of the year, depending on how much you've got, they convert it into like an electronic voucher that you can use in store. And they also do really cool things like on your birthday week, if you spend any money in there, you get double points, which just really, really helps. Sometimes they do triple points, you get 10% off days. I bought this wallet with my Harrods rewards points, and that's why I spend in there as much as I do, because it pains me to shop anywhere else. But that's a really good item. I use it loads. I did an unboxing of this initially, and I've also got a video that goes in depth. Like, you can see the features of it, you can see how many cards it fits, you can look at wear and tear. I will link to that below. I highly recommend this wallet. It looks awesome. And this one, as I was just mentioning, this is actually a card holder, but for a time I was actually using it as my main wallet. So this is in the black caviar, and with the caviar that comes with gold hardware. If you get the lambskin, it comes with silver. You can't get the silver on the caviar and vice versa. I wanted to get the caviar because it wears a lot more, it's a lot more hard wearing than the lambskin. I've got a boy bag in the lambskin, and it's just a wreck, that bag. But whereas this, you can see it on the corners a little bit. It's gone a little bit smooth and it's like peeled slightly, but it's really, really minor. And this is a good size. Like, if you just want to run errands and you want a few cards with you, or you carry like a tiny bag, this is a good thing. I initially got it for my Oyster card when I used to work in London, and I ended up using it for everything. So you have two sections. You've got this section here, which fits, I think I've done this before, it fits 16 cards from memory, and it's lined with like a maroon coloured lining, made in Spain. And then it's got a section at the front that you could put like one, I think you could probably get 2 cards in there without stretching it. And that's really good if you just want to kind of put something in there that you can grab and go. I'm going to get questions on this, so I'm going to cover it off anyway. How cute is that? This is, I've actually done like a collab video with a lady who's got a DIY like craft channel, and we came up with these, it could be a pen pot, could be a makeup brush pot, and we came up with these, and this is one of the ones that we made. It's got like the Chanel Camellia on it, and it's actually a tin can, but it looks cool. But I wanted to show you these pencils that are in it. Some of you may have seen these already, but I picked these up on Etsy, which is just my favourite place in the world. You get a pack of 6 and they're Chanel inspired. So they've got "What would Coco do" written on them. And they come kind of unsharpened like that. They weren't expensive. I think they were less than £10 from memory, and they just look so, so cute. I actually have these in my home office, just in like a pen pot. In my home office, it's black and white with a bit of like purpley pink theme, so these just work quite nicely. So I thought I'd share them with you as well, and then I'll put a link to these below as well. Links to everything that I can find a link to is going to be below this video. Just to do a real quick outfit of the day. The top that I'm wearing is, got this from Farfetch. A few of you have written to me because you tried to get it but you were confused about the colour, because a couple of people actually have said it looks like there's purple on it. There's not, it's green and it's got some like light blue and stuff there. I will link to this exact top below. My jewellery, which I'm just loving, okay, my earrings and my necklace are both from that, you know, that My Dream closet shop. I'll link to them below. Like, they weren't expensive. This was like £19 or something, but it's like way sparkly. It's really cute. And my lashes, they're my own range and they're in the style Silk. Guys, if you have seen anything here that you're tempted by, let me know. Equally, if you have seen anything from Chanel that's like you think's particularly nice, please share it with me. I get a lot of pictures sent to me of like really nice items that are available in the shops, and I'm always up for being tempted, so please share it with me. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe because I do loads of these videos, and I will see you in the next video. There's going to be a link there. See you in 5.
Chanel this, Chanel that, hell yeah, all my girls vintage Chanel, baby. It's no big